Hey YouTube, hi, it's Sandra, a queen, and today I want to show you how to pick beans. Now, it doesn't really matter what kind you got. I've got the pintos right now. Put it up close so you can see it, where it says pinto beans. See, say pinto. And what I'm going to do before I actually cook my pinto beans and eat them, I soak them overnight. And the reason why I soak them overnight is so that I won't have gas when I eat beans. Nothing like eating beans that cause gas. It's not a good feeling. I'm not going through it. Okay? So all you need is a pot. You just rinse it out real good. Sit it to the side. You need your bag of beans. It could be pinto. It could be any kind. It doesn't really matter. But what you want to do is open the bag. And you just pour some out. And you have to look at them. You have to pick beans because when they're actually processing beans, a lot of times they have rocks in them. Some beans have like a dent in them, which is not too bad. But some beans actually have like rocks attached. I've seen like just like a stone pebble. And then you have some beans that are actually split like in half. They're split. And so when they're split open, to me that's kind of dirty because, you know, they till these from the ground, meaning that they pick them up from the ground, and you don't want something that's from the ground in your food. I wouldn't want it. But at any rate, what you want to do is just look through your beans. Just look. And sometimes you'll find objects. I found like rocks and things. And you just put them in the pot as you go. You just look at them. Some of them are dark. They look like stones and things like that. And I'm not eating that. You can count on that. I'm not eating it. So what you want to do is get a nice amount. I would say like half the bag. If you're expecting like company to come over and eat with you, then you probably want to do the whole bag. It's up to you. But for me, right now it's just me here. And I don't want to get burned out eating beans. So a half a bag of these will do. So I'm just looking at them and I dump them in. And right now there's no water in the pot. It's just the pot itself. So what you want to do is just keep picking through until you do like half the bag for yourself. You can eat off of that for maybe like 2 or 3 days. If you're going to make some for more than just yourself, then you would do the whole bag. And once you're done with that, you pick through whatever rocks or debris you picked out of your beans. What you want to do is just throw that away. Those are not needed. But what you kept and you put in your pot because they were good, you leave. Now what you want to do next after that is add like lukewarm water. Lukewarm water is water that's not too hot, not too cold. It's like just right. As the old people used to call it, tip it. Back in the day they said, oh, make sure the water's a little tip it. And what you want to do is just cover it up. You can cover it up with the lid of the pot. You can cover it up with a plate. You know, a cloth. I've seen some people use a cloth. The only thing about a cloth that's not good is the cloth sometimes fall in to the water with the beans and the cloth will get wet. And that's just not good. You don't want that. So you rather use a lid. That would be way better. So after you do that, you leave it overnight. You leave the beans in the water overnight. So let's just say it's the next day. What you want to do is move the lid a little bit, drain the water off. You want to drain the water off the beans. Put some more water in, rinse them off. Then what you want to do is get a separate pot. Now you want to add, some people use olive oil, some people use regular cooking oil. I like a little margarine that doesn't have any fat in it or anything, or some olive oil, and I'll put it in the second pot. And you turn the heat up, you know, you want to get it really going. And then, I'm sorry, where I live at is very, very like noisy because we have like an amphitheater here. I'm right here in Canada. This is like the entertainment zone where I live. I love it. It's all lit up tonight. But sometimes they race their motorcycles down the street. But at any rate, back to what I was saying. You want to get some meats if you like meat. I'm not a meat eater anymore. I was, but I stopped. You can flavor it with turkey. You can flavor your beans with, I use like the little sausages, the little smoky link type sausages. You can use anything. Some people use bacon in their beans. Whatever type of meat you want, cool. Me, I'm just going to use it for flavor. I'm not eating the meat. I just want to use it to, you know, give it a little zest, a little zing. You want to cut up onions, cut up garlic, bell pepper, whatever it is you like. And you put it in there in the other pot. And what you do is you stir it around until your onions brown. Everything starts to brown. And what you do is you pour the beans over. You add water. You put a lid on it. And then you just let it boil. And you let it boil until your beans are extremely soft. It's going to take a good 3 to 4 hours. I'm telling you now. At max. 3 to 4, if not 5. I have a friend, she like hers crunchy. She like crunchy beans. And I'm not knocking that. Everybody's different. And so if you like your beans crunchy, all you got to do is just like get a spoon, dip, and taste. Now, once you take that spoon and dip, don't double dip again. That's kind of gross. You know, put the spoon away and get a clean one and dip again a couple of hours later. That's how you do that. And, you know, that way, you know, you're not transferring germs or anything. I'm a little germophobic, too. I'll keep it real. But that's how you do your beans. What you want to do is pick them first. Pick all the rocks out. Any rocks or debris. Because beans are dirty. They come from the ground. And so you want to pick that, any beans that are split in half, you want to pick those out, throw it away. You don't need those. What you want to do is keep the whole ones that look really, really good. You know, they look decent. I don't know if you can see it. See how they look? Yeah. And so you can use half your bag or your whole bag of beans, depending on what you have to do. For me, right now, it's just me. I'm going to do half. If I want to share with my friends, which they love my cooking, I would use the whole bag of beans. But nah, not this time. Then after that, like I said, you soak them overnight in water. And the next day, you pour that water off, you rinse, pour that water off again. You keep the beans in the pot. You get a second pot. And you put whatever oil you like in there. I use margarine that doesn't have any fat in it because I'm on a special restricted diet. And then you add your onions, your bell pepper, garlic, whatever you like. You add it in the pot. And you let it sear or turn brown. And then you add water and you pour your beans in. You put the lid on and let them boil for, like, as I say, 3 to 4 hours, 5 tops. You want to just take a clean spoon, dip, put it in a little bowl and eat it. Make sure if the texture is really soft, perfect. If not, let them keep boiling. Keep adding water until they boil like they should. You won't lose any flavor. If you need to put more seasoning in, go right ahead. Put your salt, pepper, if that's what you use. I don't use salt, but some people do. Just because I don't mean others won't either. I like a little greens in with my beans once they get to cook. I throw a little spinach in. A green and a bean will keep cancer away. A green and a bean at least twice out of a week will keep cancer away. It really does. It really keeps it away. I'm not saying that it will, definitely, but it'll help. It'll help move things along in your body. So this is Sandra Queen, and I just wanted to do this quick vlog on cooking beans, any type of beans actually, it doesn't matter. You still have to clean them. You have to pick through to make sure there aren't any rocks or dirt in them. So, you know, and you just want to keep them as clean as possible. So this is Sandra Queen, and you have a great night. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to finish picking these beans. I'm not near done. And I just want to tell you I love you so much. I love you, family. Thanks for watching. Mwah!